Hi, everybody. So, part of atheistic Satanism is addressing a huge issue, and that issue being religious trauma. Now, while normal people see it as a real and happening thing, a lot of the time, the Christian people specifically, they don't think it's happening. Religious people, not even just Christians, religious people don't think it happens. And part of my religious trauma is something, and it's kind of goofy in hindsight, and I'm glad that I can laugh about it now, but for a good long while, I was petrified of ghosts, specifically because my mother, who is a cult leader, she really liked Ghost Adventures specifically. And she used to tell us things like, you can't watch that kind of stuff because it, comes through your TV. Meanwhile, she would sit down every Friday with our what were known as personal care attendants, basically state people that come in to help take care of disabled people, who also doubled as like my mom's friend. They would sit down every Friday night to watch it. She even had us at one point convinced our house was haunted. And it's not even just that. There have been historical cases where, like, people claim that ghosts did things. When, no, that can't physically happen. But because Christianity and Abrahamic religions impose their will, we as a society are just kind of gaslit into believing it. And part of religious trauma comes healing, and the fact that I can sit here and kind of joke about it afterwards, it's taken me a long time to get here. And that just shows you the kind of brain rot religion can throw in people's directions. In terms of like how pervasive and poisonous it is to people, it can take a sane, normal person and just kind of like turn them into a horrible person because they become fanatic and think that theirs is the one true God. Ew, that was a Lord of the Ring reference. Anyways, the point is that religious trauma is real, and that we as a society have to cleanse ourselves of that toxin, that poison, because it's time to wake up and realize that stuff doesn't happen. I mean, a lot of the times with these ghost adventure type groups, they use like ham radio detecting devices, and they think somehow that detects ghosts. There is no scientific basis. It's just really for entertainment. But people, specifically like my mother, who are religious fanatics, they just take that and run with it. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but I'm voicing this experience because, as part of atheistic Satanism, we gotta heal from that, and it's time to talk about openly hard things. I can't tell you how many times during this little clip you see I've had to take breaks because, talking about it is tough. But it needs to be done. My job as a reverend of the atheistic Satanist party, I guess you could call it, is to help people because I can, not through the threat of hellfire and damnation. Hail Satan and hail you.